Howdy all, I am Adam the Renaissance Nerd. The woke losses keep piling up. Ever since good old Elon decided to basically upend the status quo on Twitter, which made it possible to not be a far left echo chamber anymore. It is now apparently the wild, wild west in there again. Maybe not the wild, wild west, but it's a little more free range, happy go lucky. I'm not there. I'm still not on Twitter. If Elon decides to monetize it and allow us to make money off videos and content, well, then I probably will be. But we'll see what happens with that. That's probably still a few months off, if ever. Either way, though, Twitter becoming, like I said, a free-range, happy-go-lucky place it was the catalyst that sent the woke tards, the SJWs, the virtue signalers. It sent them into their beginning of a spiral triggered demise. Ever since that happened, they have been losing it. The return of Orange Man's account, not Orange Man himself, just Orange Man's account to Twitter was the piece de resistance of the past week. It really triggered the meltdowns. But it's just a sign. That was the catalyst, but over and over again now, we're seeing loss after loss after loss for these SJW banners, these flags they've been carrying to try and destroy not only you and me, regular good old-fashioned fans, but creatives or creative franchises. What am I talking about? Today, or I guess it's today. Yeah, yesterday. Sorry, yesterday. Yesterday, a particular writer called EJ Rosetta came out and said that after being hired to write essentially a hit piece on JK Rowling on her transphobia, she found nothing. She found nothing. You're burning the wrong witch. Writer who set out to do piece on transphobic JK Rowling quotes abandons it after failing to find a single truly transphobic message. Oh, let's read what Ms. Rosetta actually had to say. Right, I'm done. 3 months ago, I was tasked with writing an article detailing 20 transphobic JK Rowling quotes we're done with after 12 weeks of reading her books, tweets, full essay, and finding the context of these quotes, quote-unquote quotes. I've not found a single truly transphobic message. In the process, I peaked. JK Rowling is not an intolerable transphobe. She's a talented woman who could have sat back and been beloved forever, but looked around and paid attention as the intersection of trans rights and women's rights has had understandable growing pains. 3 months of dedicated research, and I cannot find a single truly transphobic JK Rowling quote that stands up against the scrutiny of journalistic integrity. The abuse JK has endured is beyond forgiveness. Every death threat, grape threat, and torrent of abuse she has borne with grace. Shame on those who have framed her under the guise of reporting when you must know deep down you are just chucking out clickbait and stirring up hate. Shame on those who followed that propaganda without critical thought. You're burning the wrong witch. I stand with JK Rowling. That's pretty goddamn powerful.
Impressive. Most impressive.
Because think about this. How long did we, the public, have to watch as in the dark times Twitter, pre-Elon Twitter, allowed this to go on? Remember, the great indomitable data racer collected all the wonderful, horrid, disgusting comments leveled at JK Rowling by the tolerant left, including such lovely individuals as Rachel Zegler, your future feminist Snow White in a live-action Disney movie. Point is, they attacked one of their own. J.K. Rowling is about as lefty as you get on 99% of everything, but she stepped out a lot on this one issue, and they turned their woke cannons on her and denounced her and tried to label her as this transphobic monster. Well, apparently, this gal, Ms. Rosetta, did her actual journalistic duty and found nothing. Found nothing. Leading us to the inevitable conclusion that it was all made up. It was all made up, like most cancel culture mob events. These crusades against people who do not conform to the dogma, who do not conform to the hive mind. They try to destroy JK Rowling, who, frankly, has FU money. She has the FU money. She doesn't care. She said so as much in Counters. How do you sleep at night? Basically rolling around in my billions. Because that's what she does. Because she can. Rightfully, she earned it. She finished her saga. Germ. In the end, though, they failed. Because, oh look, Twitter's kind of an open place now, and this Ms. Rosetta can post that there. Can go on there and say she is not transphobic and not get yeeted because it's breaking with the narrative. At the same time, the woke messaging surrounding other entertainment franchises is falling apart when, again, true creatives are allowed to come out and tell it like it is. Now, I am no Quentin Tarantino fan. I am not really a fan of his movies, never really enjoy his work, but I respect his ability. I respect what he can do, and I respect that he is his own man. So much, though, that recently he has come out and said the MCU is trash, and the people being hired to work for it are nothing but sheeple. They're nothing but pre-programmed, do what you're told, individuals hired to do the job without actually allowed to express their visions and things. So what happened? Well, let's read what Mr. Tarantino said first of all. I'm not a hired hand. I'm not looking for a job. Marvel is a company. They have properties. And when they hire a director, they're hiring a director to shepherd their property. I'm not looking for a job like that. I'm not even eligible for a job like that. If it was going to work out for me, I would go to Marvel Comics. I would create a character. They would have no rights over the character other than to publish the book. And then, when the book became successful, I would make a movie. And they would have no rights over the movie other than the privilege of releasing it. That is Quentin Tarantino dropping his dick, his well-earned dick, on the table and saying, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I have a history of success. You're going to tell me I'm not successful? You're going to tell me I don't know what I'm doing when I'm creating crazy characters and crazy stories and crazy situations? No, you can't do that. Because Quentin Tarantino owes his success to only himself. He is not beholden to the greater power, unlike good old Simu, who is a mimbo, who comes out and says,
if the only gatekeepers to movie stardom came from Tarantino and Scorsese, I would never have the opportunity to lead a $400 million plus movie. I am in awe of their filmmaking genius. They are not transcendent auteurs, but they don't get to point their nose at me all. Everyone.
Hey, Simu, your movie made $25 in profit. Let's be honest here. Oh, I'm sorry. Aren't you an Asian? Aren't you supposed to be able to do math? Yeah, I said it. In the end, this guy's an idiot. He doesn't understand his movie made $400 million. It barely broke even. Barely. It made $25. It bought him his sandwich for lunch one day. The Marvel movies are failing. And Quentin Tarantino and Scorsese years ago, because that's who was also referenced here, have no problem telling you that this is uncreative trash. But we are suddenly in a moment where the fake shill far left media cannot stop this continued release of truth that is happening. They can't stop me. They can't stop you. They can't stop other creators, other YouTubers bigger than myself from saying it, because you're coming to watch us. The normies are coming to watch us. The normies are going to listen to Quentin Tarantino, who they recognize and have fond memories of his movies, as opposed to Simu, who they couldn't pick out from a lineup, because Simu is a nobody, a talentless nobody, who is a mimbo and doesn't understand that you made a $400 million movie that didn't make money. We're winning this. And they are scared. And watch as the meltdowns continue to happen. And in the end, I theorize, and I think the evidence is kind of playing out, that it all started because Elon took away their favorite private beach and opened it up to the public. And they no longer have their favorite tool to cancel us with. And now they're melting down. They're looking for trying to do this. They're trying to find places to get traction and scree and ree their head off, but they can't. They're losing ground every single day. And I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying watching it all burn down because you know what? It deserves to. Because as the Orange Man said,
everything woke turns to shit.
All right, I'm done. Thank you for watching this video, everybody. If you enjoyed it, a like would be very much appreciated. And if you are new here, I invite you to check out the rest of my channel and subscribe. You might find you like it here because I'm here to earn your trust and support using facts and logic, because facts and logic do not care about whiny Stan and SJW fifis. Hit the notification button, share my videos if you like what I'm preaching, and by all means, leave a comment. Love to hear from you, real fans, real people. Don't care what the SJWs and Stans have to say, because 201, they are all cowards behind keyboards. And I can't wait for this video and future videos and future streams to trigger them. Thank you again for watching. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you want to get in touch with me, you can reach out to me at therentnerd@gmail.com. That email's for channel business only, so I check it on a daily basis. Also, you can find me at the Geeks and Gamers forums under @ROAS, and you can find me at Rumble and Odyssey, The Renaissance Nerd. Thank you again. See you next time.